Hey guys, welcome back to Games Mods. It's been a couple days. It's been about a little bit over 2 weeks because I went on vacation. I took a trip that I was supposed to go to in 2020, but you know how the world worked in that year, so I had to postpone. We tried to go last year. The country was still closed enough to where we didn't want to chance it. So we went this year, and it was amazing. So here's a little look at what I saw. And that was just a little peek at Costa Rica. Trust me, there's a lot more video and a lot of pictures. I think it took like 400 pictures, countless little videos. What I mostly did is I took a lot of videos on my phone and I uploaded them to my TikTok. So if you want to go check those out at the Games Mods on TikTok, you can go look at those. Still working on the fourth part, which is basically going to be mostly pictures, I believe. Not positive yet. But other than that, I had a great vacation, and while I was gone, two things got announced. Game Face released their Geon out of darts. I believe started selling it. Now the Geon is basically a clone of a Strike Master SP50. And oddly enough, I have both in stock right now to review. When I got home, I had a lot of packages. So I have a lot of content to put out in the next few days. Other than that, I wanted to go over today about the new MK4. Now, I know nobody has it yet. It is for pre-order right now. Ships out in August. Everybody saw it, and they all had opinions about it. Most people thought, "You God, why?" But some people are interested, and I listened to the Dart Zone podcast the other day on the Dart Zone Pro MK4, and I just wanted to go over about what we know already versus what we speculate versus what we can do with it after, and everything that's included. So let's start with the looks. So looking at the MK4 here, we can see that it's basically Darzo's version of a, I guess, quote-unquote sniper in a way, or like their answer to the Harrier / Tryon, maybe even a Caliburn. Now, when everybody first saw this, they said it was ugly, and I agree to some point. The first back half is fine. that big orange muzzle on the front, I would not use that, as a lot of other people would not. I would take that off and maybe attach it to something else, make it entirely goofy. And then the foregrip, I'm not a fan of thumb hole stock primes. I've never used them. I've used angled foregrips and straight foregrips and pumps. I'm used to pumps, so I have a feeling that when this does come out, a lot of stuff is going to be offered 3D printed wise for this. So when I get one, I will probably get a pump grip just because that's me. Now, let's talk about the price point as well. Now, the price point said it was $180, which I believe it is. That's a little high. Me and a couple other people, we were expecting 100, maybe 120, but they want 180 for this thing. And amongst my friends and myself, I'm not seeing $180 worth here. So most of us, I think, are going to wait till it goes down on Amazon to like $120 or $100 because we're not seeing 180. Now, they did have Dart Zone Pro did have a podcast, I think 2 or 3 days ago, about the MK4, and they kind of went over it. And what they said was, for legal reasons, they have to say it has a 200 FPS cap. Now, after you get it, of course, you can throw in a different spring, maybe a turf spring. I don't think you'll be able to take a K25 or a K26 just because of how the plunger tube system is going to be inside of it. If it is like all the rest that we've seen from Dart Zone, like the MK 2.1, the 1.2, and so on, if it's an oval shape, it's not going to be able to take a K25 or K26. Now, maybe a turf spring, maybe even a Harrier spring, might be compatible with the blaster, but we won't know until we get our hands on it. So this is all speculation right now. So they said for legal reasons it can only hit 200 FPS, but they said with the right spacers and maybe swappable springs, it can go past that, of course. So maybe when it comes out, we can figure it out, and maybe it might hit 250. Maybe that's around $180 range. I would still say maybe 150 because you still have to buy the other stuff to put into it. So, you know, I don't know. It's just my opinion. But for the looks and for the price, you know, basically it's your own opinion. I've heard a lot of people say not getting it at all. I'm either getting a Tryon or a Harrier, which for the same price you can't get a Harrier, which I have and love. And I just ordered a pump grip for it, so I'm excited about that. I forget who I ordered it from. I'll review it when it comes in. But other than that, let's see. We went over the price point. We went over the podcast. We went over the looks of it. I don't know. I'm guessing it's an aluminum barrel inside. I want to look inside of it and just see what we can do to it. But the first thing I would do is take off that ugly barrel, take off that grip, put a different grip on it. And in the video that they show a guy priming it by just flicking it up and down. Now, a 200 FPS blaster of any kind, I don't know too many people that can do that. And this dude was probably like 6 foot, you know, and for him to do that, that's gonna be a really light prime. Which, if it's 200 FPS, I don't see that happening. So I'm not sure what's going on there. It might be possible, I don't know. But I do like that you can see the spring compression in the stock, so you know when it is primed versus when it's not. I think it has a safety on it. It does have storage in the back of the stock for a Scarborough, which is nice. And I think it only takes Talon magazines. I don't think it's going to take full lengths. So it goes in line with the whole rest of the Pro Series line. But if you're willing to spend $180, number one, it should only take short darts because that's what competitors use in competitions. And basically, it's a blaster that says, you know, here you go, go in. You're war ready, basically. But again, the price point's a little high for most of us. Now, I don't know, guys. It's just my opinion, but thought I'd shed some light on what we think we're gonna see from it what we already know about it, and hopefully in August we get some honest reviews and see what can and will be done to it to make it even better than hopefully it is. I don't know. But other than that, guys, I'm glad to be back from my vacation. I got like 7 or 8 packages I ordered over the course of being gone, and then I just had 3 more in my mailbox. I think those are mod pieces, so looking forward to reviewing some stuff really soon. So yeah, looking forward to that in the next couple of days. Other than that, guys, please like, follow, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, bye.